Hello biology class, welcome to the home of the deer and many leaves. Dead ones, but lots of leaves. And I'm going to do my video on photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process that captures solar energy through the sun to make a sun. And the sun's not out right now, as you see. And the solar energy is converted into chemical energy, and the energy ends up stored as a carbohydrate. Photosynthesis only happens with green leaves, because they contain chloroplasts. And in the green leaves, it takes carbon dioxide and water for photosynthesis to happen. The water goes in through the stem of the leaf. Let me get you a leaf. Water goes in through the stem of the leaf, and carbon dioxide goes in through the stomata, which is openings in the leaf. And together, the end result, they will make glucose. The solar energy goes into the thyroid part of the leaf, which energizes electrons. And the electrons go through an electron transport chain, and hydrogen gets pumped into the thyroid, producing ATP out of ADP, and NADPH out of NADP. But when the solar energy hits the light reactants where the thyroids are, they have two pathways, the non-cyclic and the cyclic. And photostems are pigment complex in the thyroid that helps collect solar energy. Both of those pathways produce ATP. However, the non-cyclic pathway produces also NADPH out of NADP. And either way, they both go through the Calvin cycle. I'm going to draw you a Calvin cycle. Let me find a stick. I got one. Alright, here's my Calvin cycle. This stage is CO2. This stage is CO2. Here it is. This stage is CO2 fixation. This one's CO2 reduction. And this one is where RUBP gets regenerated. First, you start out with a RUBP, which has 5 molecules, and it collects, 5 carbons, and it collects another carbon from the CO2 going in, which is a total of 6 carbons. And then they split and result into 2 3-carbon molecules. And that leads to the next stage, which, as I showed you, was CO2 reduction. 3PG is reduced to BPG. BPG is then reduced to G3P. And this stage uses electrons and energy. It takes the ATP and the NADPH, and that was made in the light reactants, and G3P stores energy that can form larger molecules such as glucose. The hydrocarbon skeleton of G3P can form lots of things like fatty acids and glycerol to make plant oils, glucose, as I said before, fructose, starch and cellulose, and amino acids. The RUBP used in the carbon dioxide fixation has to be replaced, which happens through a stage called RUBP generation. And that's about it for photosynthesis. And now that you know more about photosynthesis, I hope you have a great day.